Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of Captive Industries. And in this episode we will try and build a new factory. And well, that is already a goal for the last like 2 or 3 episodes. We have not gotten there yet because it takes too long for it to dig it up. And last episode we had to take it away a little bit to get more sand. That is now fixed. This thing is full, and this belt is full. So the sand problem is now gone. The big problem left is obviously bringing down this entire hill eventually and building around this beach. The other biggest problem we've left to do is build a platform that is large enough for a decent factory, which we are going to do here at first. Still a very small factory, but we have to start somewhere, and we have not gotten that much digging going yet. So we have to start with something. Sorry, my game somehow always goes to the background. I don't even know why it happens, but it happens. So there's always a, like maybe there's a hiccup. It already have happened 4 times. Normally it's like once per session or something of gaming that it happens. Now it happens 4 times already in like 5 minutes. Bit bad. Gonna fix it maybe next time, or try at least. So yeah, welcome back to the episode. I'm Nair and let's get trying to fix things. At first, fixing things involve getting my factory moved there, including maintenance, because our maintenance cannot keep up if you also combine everything else going on. Let's see, where are we using all these mechanical parts for? Oh yeah, I just added this second one here, so maybe there's more trucks forced to drive back and forth at this rate. Also, yeah, there's a lot of trucks that I put in the list here. I need to mass upgrade them, and there's an option now for it. I don't even know what it is. There's been that update that you can mass upgrade vehicles or something. Yeah, also this building is now done with the goal to get more workers, because limited at 4 over your used workers is significantly lower than you want it to be, because one disease can just completely devastate you at that rate. What I do want to also get is the captain's office and the vehicle fuel saver. Also, I'm always using so much Unity for these things. Come on, start making mechanical parts. Just as much as you can. Let's temporarily add that up to the top to force it to make this a little bit, because we're just too low to not do it. I'm just trying to fix things here. Like, we are slowly progressing, just visibly progressing, because more and more is happening. More and more is being built. But it's just still a bit stagnant and should be going faster. Also, one of the reasons I've done how I've done it with this pausing and trying to get more people is because I don't have enough people. This thing takes 2, this thing takes 2, this thing takes 5. Yeah. And I'm digging this up to get more rock to go into whatever place. Look, I'm not using enough sand to tell them to go here. And you're still there. Okay, also, this is slowly planting up some saplings into the ground to hopefully get enough trees. The lack of speed to digging this down, because this needs to be dug down quickly, but only one truck really doesn't do it. See, you're here. Also, that truck was full with sand, so it had to wait. Now it can keep going. So let's see. Yes, advanced diesel. We need that as well. Burners. This is super important. I don't know how to deal with it yet, because there's barely any space. If this is the space we've got, we're screwed. Also, the limit, the struggle it has to get any mechanical components out is just immense. Just go, keep digging, come on. You, I don't have a second. I need this. I need steel for that. Despite having steel, they don't want to bring it. Like, they just don't want to bring it, it seems like. They're always taking iron, always taking copper, never taking steel. Maybe, just maybe, I can fix it by forcing like this with steel. And then one belt in. Like forcing them to collect the steel, because I need the steel, and this may be the best way to do this. However you want to look at it, I think that is the way. So I'm trying it. Putting it on the belt, putting it in storage to give them a priority because it's forced. Okay, we lost a person. That's like, this is what I mean with diseases. Bad enough, and 4 people turn into -10 very quickly. Maybe we can also add one more group of refugees, 18 piece. Now it's full. Sure, the full with. Now it's full. Okay, so we can store more. It only has 8. How quickly does it go through stuff? Like 2 at a time or so? Can't see it if it's moving up. 24, the 4 at a time. Okay, so it's making 8 at a time. This will raise this up quickly. Okay, then we can move this over to the yellow parts, yellow vehicle parts, to hopefully make a lot of them quickly. Do we have a use for our ship? Apart from this? No. This is too far. And all the others are petals. So we have no use. Nice, we're actually doing well. Maybe that was the best move. Placing steel here because steel was just not getting moved. Now maybe it is just constantly being moved at a high enough rate to be worth it. Look, now it's 2 trucks and we're already at 32 and 40. So I hope that we're doing fine like this. That's a steel. That's a steel. Oh, that's iron. That's a steel then. So yeah, now that's doing fine. It's mainly focusing on vehicle components, obviously, because I want them done quickly, because I just am lacking a lot of vehicles. Last time we were starting on it, and we're slowly moving through those vehicles. Hopefully getting to a decent position pretty quickly with all our pickups changed into trucks, which will change this red icon into a white one, because then we have triple the amount of bulk movement capabilities, which is huge. Also, clear problems with the iron. What am I doing about that? Okay, yeah, it barely gives anything else. Just gave a little boost to our population. And like, it's full of everything. It has no copper and no iron, so that's the problem here. We're always running into something, aren't we? We always are. Let's see if we do this. Take off the coal because that's doing perfectly fine. Then adding like this to here. Loose. Too high up. Prefer that than not high enough. Okay, then we see to do. Huh. It actually go higher than the belt itself. Did not expect it. Alright. Then another vehicle lift. U-shaped lift. To allow it to go into the copper. Okay. Go to here and there. Little bit ugly, if not very ugly, but it needs to go like this because what other options do we have? We need a way to get more iron and coal going, copper going. Pretty bad, and this is the only way I can think of. To force another ore sorting plant, I want the big one, but we have no choice to do the small one at the moment. Because the big one is like 500 red parts, which is absolutely impossible to do it at this point. Just doing only copper and iron to hopefully deal with that. Also, there is another trade here I read about. Yes, steel into iron, which is a damn good deal actually. That's a really good deal. Fortunately, I don't need it. And I'm actually out of steel instead of iron. So yeah, they're dumping it in here still. Okay, slowly moving through the trucks. The most important thing, actually out of glass. Did not expect that one. Would expect it to have our glass still, but we're out of glass. But way faster than I thought it would be. But that doesn't really matter. At this point, we have our next truck ready. Now we just need a truck to get in here and be replaced. Don't know where it is. Those were the diesel moving trucks, right? Maybe we could take one off this assignment plan. Yeah, let's take one off the assignment plan because now we have triple the capacity. So we have now one more truck in the actual cycle, which we needed the most. We're trying. Okay, and doing this like this, I hope to cause a lot of stuff to going well, like the iron, for example. I need the iron the most. Copper can wait a little longer because the iron has 2 plates on this list. Copper only has 1. Yeah, this is a little bit of iron that goes through here. And yeah, the iron is actually a problem already. So the next one is gonna be the iron. After the list of this, well, we can. Because coal is keeping up fine. At least take off one truck here. Get a little bit more playroom in the area with the trucks that drive between locations. It's difficult. It's really difficult. Because one mistake can screw up a lot more than you think. Okay, you're making a few yellow parts, which we need a lot of. Again, full with dirt and rock. It always is. This thing cannot keep up at all. That's Get you done. Okay, iron gets now exported to hopefully aid into getting this running enough again to, yeah, not have a problem anymore. This thing only has so much iron, and most of it has also some dirt or rock in it. Add some coal option as well, but force it to be done with a truck to whichever place it needs to go. So we give this a lot more options. Because they're now digging into a site that's gonna have more coal than iron. So we are going to probably need to go to the right. If we do this, and then up here a bit. And I cut this off. Add this to it, so like this. This should be working a lot better. Cannot promise anything, obviously. I hope this will give a little bit more iron for the same effort, because it was starting to go into a coal hill, which would have caused it to be problematic. How's this doing, by the way? This is doing fine. It's actually making some progress. It needs to go faster though. Way faster. But I also need this mountain to go because it's in the way eventually. Because if I want a factory, I can start one here. And this mountain is very much in the way for that specific thing. Yeah, let's see. Also, how far are you? Okay, you're getting very well along. Can go way better, but hey, can't complain about going progression wise, right? You have one more truck in this list, despite having not enough trucks anyways. Okay, let's do this, and let's add another excavator with one more truck. Why doing that? Because this needs a bigger excavator. That's clear as day. That's so clear. Without it, it's not gonna work. Because the iron is just lacking immensely. What is lacking here? These arc furnaces are not going. Slag. Crap. High priority. Come on. The slag is a problem. Oh no. I did not expect that one to be any form of trouble. Apparently it is. So we need to make this the urgent one. Be emptied as the very first thing to empty. Like, this is a problem. Slag is a big problem. And since it barely gets emptied, I'm worried. Okay, let's do this. This will build up a faster belt. It's still limited by this, so upgrade you. Okay, now they are not limited anymore, I hope they will empty everything out pretty quickly. Okay, yeah, they have. Okay, now they should pick back up again, sort of, because we are still severely limited on the iron front. We have no opportunity to do anything. Like, let's make you back to 8 again. So hopefully they also are going to start prioritizing this dirt. Like, also an 8. Dirt and slag at the same time, priority. Because the iron and steel are still struggling extremely. Copper is not really, because we are not using that much. We could be using way more copper. We aren't. Look, now all the slag is coming here as well, because that's what I was meant to do here. That's where this entire belt in front of the things that goes over the multi channels is meant for is to bring all the slag we have to the crushers here to make it into concrete, and all the rain slag which just gets dumped. So we're actually using as much as we can at this point. Like, we don't need as much concrete, that's why we have no other option. And this is why I want to upgrade it. We are severely lacking speed, and also I want these upgraded as well. Don't have that option yet. We have very soon. So then there can be more trucks going there to collect dirt and the rock, and also they have more space. Because now like 3 trucks can go there and like 6 pickups at the same time. If it's bigger, then it can be 6 trucks and 12 pickups. But it's somewhat going now. Actually emptying a bit on the... Ooh, it also emptied on the coal side because... Rock, okay, yeah, that's a problem. There's so much dirt that the rock can't just not do anything. It cannot keep up. Okay, we are in trouble because of the dirt. I did not expect that would be ever a problem, the dirt. There's so much dirt being dug up in this area. Combination with this, and this, all taking up some dirt at one point, is really making it have a day job on just getting rid of the dirt. What you mean you're dumping it in there? Cannot dump, cannot export. All is gonna be taken out of this and not dumped in here. Now it's actually emptying on rock relatively often, which allows a lot more resources to be pulled through. It doesn't have the speed though to pull everything through. Sort of. Very, very minimal. We have now some docks as well for cargo ships. Now this is a problem, okay. Always is. I just make them 8 so they always focus on this and then do the rest. Like it always is, oh, no dirt, no slag, no rock, no dirt, no slag, no rock. Yeah. Luckily there was a truck that collected here because that's a massive load in one go. Like a bit here, a bit there. Now it's just like one big load of 60. Okay, I'm out of glass again. So buy one more load of glass. Slowly put all these cars together and the trucks and all whatnot is going to be put together. Coal is fine now. Copper and iron are far from fine. But they somewhat, yeah, keep up a little bit. Let's do this to quickly speed this up. Cannot go faster though, but eventually, when this one doesn't have that much dirt and rock in it, and this can take over in the full belt. But this one is never gonna run out of rock at this rate. This one is neither. Yeah, it can barely keep up. It's scary because I need everything to keep up fine. Okay. City's doing fine. Do we have space? Oh my goodness, this little corner needs to be gone, then we can start. So this episode probably won't be having that in it. I regret to say that. We just don't seem to have enough speed to say, let's start going with the factory this episode. Like, we need this corner gone at least. We can start somewhat, but we can just like barely make a little corner here. We could do it. I want to do it in one go because then I can better order where all the conveyors are going. Also, I think I'm going to raise the conveyors over the road. Seems easier than building whole constructions underground for him. More modular as well, in my opinion. Okay, this is doing fine. Taking down a rock all the time. This is never gonna take down a rock completely. This is somewhat keeping up. Not on the coal because, well, we have no output for the coal. We could have one, but yes, we could have one right here. The coal is doing fine here as well, so we have more than enough coal collection. You're slowly digging that up. That's actually making quite a lot of progress. Look at this. All the dark yellow ones are dug up. They were all not dug up before. So it's making really decent progress. Yeah, it's just slow. A slow start and we get there. This is making, look, at the beginning of we were here, it has added like 2 squares onto it, which is absolutely insane. Especially with the tracks we've got. Eventually it's obviously nothing to only add 2 in a whole half an hour. Eventually it's normal to add like maybe 2 on a 30 deep, not a 9 deep in half an hour. Depending how far it is from the rest. How many trucks are on it. Eventually I'm gonna of course assign trucks on it specifically. Then you have to worry less about having this crazy backup like it's now. Yep, you're gonna get priority right now because there's no other choice. You need priority. We're actually struggling on copper as well now. The iron is doing better and better, but the copper is just somehow not doing good. I think continuing these things, finishing them is the best route we could go. Just thinking of that. May not even be the best route, but I don't know really any better route. Iron is doing pretty damn well. Look at this line of iron just steamrolling through. Just keeps going. Well, somehow it works fine. So we're slowly gaining back our steel and iron like we should. We are slowly losing our copper because it doesn't have enough stuff going on. It doesn't have enough copper ore going through. And also we are missing one little piece. Factory is pretty much 100% complete. We are only missing our last copper thing here. And let's see if we can still not start. We're so close. I hoped we could start this episode, but it's just that little bit too far. Okay, the only reason I'm not setting it up for single product rejection is because there is no way they can get to the copper or the iron. If they could, I would have done it, because then they just could have dumped it in those containers and be fine. But they can't. And if there are only one product and it's iron or copper, then they cannot drop it anywhere and they will be just standing there idling, doing nothing. It's not a good way to go about things. So yeah, there's a lot of zoomed in footage of this part because we were just working out how to fix the iron and copper here, mostly. The iron is seemingly fixed for a good part. Oh, I'm sliding off my chair with my arm. Right. armrest. Yeah, the iron is keeping up very well. The actual iron plates are basically done. And the steel is getting halfway there as well. Only the copper is already lost half its storage. Yeah, we are somehow struggling and doing fine at the same time. But yeah, everything is now built, which is absolutely insane. That I did not expect to already have built everything at this point. It's pretty neat. Like, normally I would not even have a decent steel factory going, and we already have two. We already have two instead of one. I'm really having a good pace, in my opinion. The iron is now full. We have storage too, so obviously we're going to upgrade all these storages. That's an obvious thing in my opinion. These storages are even more obvious. And these storages are very obvious. For now. Because after all these storages are upgraded, we move over to all these storages. And then we move over to these two. Then we move to this. And then to our mall. Because I'm going to build a mall. It's probably always going to be around my actual factory where everything is getting put together. In some way or form, at least. Because doing it like that, at least everything is around one spot. And if you have a small island like I have, where there's not a lot going on, it's the best way to go about the thing. At least if you're asking me. How are we still not up to speed here? They're not even able to grab the glass. That is absolutely insane. Okay, prioritize you a little more, so maybe we can finally grab glass, because otherwise we're stuck here. And we cannot do anything. This is a problem. Because we need more trucks. These are the more trucks. For more trucks, we need this. For that, we need glass. For that, they need to bring the glass, which they are not doing. Now we forced them to, but they were not bringing over the glass. Lots of more glass because we're out. Okay, we already have 3 storages upgraded to storage level 2 with 400 space, which is significantly more. Wonder which one they are working on now. It seems like they're working on the copper one, given that it has 5 yellow parts in it. All the rest has their electronics in it, obviously, even though we are extremely low on those. Wow, we are actually very low on those. Let's add you in here. Okay. Like, add you in there as like the priority for now, because, well, we are struggling on those. And we are gonna need quite a lot for our maintenance and for our storages. Okay, we are already in with 1 truck. Like, I'm just waiting until this fills up. Otherwise, nothing happens. Like, we're struggling on copper. We always are struggling on something. I don't know how we are, but we are. But we have 1 more truck driving around. Hopefully that will lighten the load a little bit. 6 for 24, 24. Yeah, we have not even close to enough copper running. We are making about 40 copper. We can make 48 as long as we have our acidic stuff, that red thing. Like, we have it unlocked somewhere, I thought. if not able to find it, then we can go to here. Oh, we have absolutely no, here. The acid, yes. We need the acid to dump that into the copper, which gives more copper plates, and is taking out a large part of the water, which is very important. Okay, but also because this is clearly not keeping up, we're adding one more truck in here. Get a little bit more speed out of it, because if one truck is gone, the other truck can be filled. One truck is definitely and very clearly not enough. Because it's waiting too long, and that truck can only carry 20, so now we have 40 in the pretty much exact same time frame, if not a shorter time frame. Because this truck leaves, this truck comes out. Okay, yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, our storages. Ooh, our water is actually already done. Water's upgraded. Upgraded. Copper is still our biggest problem at the moment. I don't know how I'm going to fix that anytime soon. What does use those parts most? Yeah, the vehicle parts, which is annoying me the most because we need them the most. We need too many vehicle parts and yellow parts to spare on it. Okay, we have no copper left. Youch. I hope by forcing 2 trucks to go between the excavator and the sorter, we can speed up the process significantly. This is hard because we are low on copper, we are stable on iron, we are low on electronics because of the copper. And whilst trying to fix the copper, there's still that problem of we need this belt full. So we need more trucks. We can't have more trucks because we are low on trucks. So we are in like a spiral. And death spirals are very dangerous in this game. Sometimes sometimes you get in one and it's pretty much impossible to get out of it. It's hard to get out of it. You have to really cheat the game mechanics to play them out fine and well enough to actually get out of your problems. I'm trying. We are slowly keeping it stable. At least our maintenance is stable. The rest is extra. The maintenance is the most important thing to keep stable. Now these are getting filled up again to 400 this time. Purposefully done because we just need the storage. And now we are needing too much water for these 4 water collectors to deal with. So we're just collecting this, hoping they are being built quickly. We need to place one more to maybe give a bit more chance to the water collectors to keep up with the rest, because they cannot fill up this. And now the concrete gets added to the mix along with copper that is already struggling. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Iron is also again struggling somehow. Oh, because they're mainly digging up dirt and rock. Okay, yeah. That may be an explanation. But yeah, we got really far this episode. I'm exaggerating that a little bit, but we did get significantly further. We have our storages upgraded to level 2. We are still expanding our truck fleet. That is a very slow process, but it has to be expanded somehow and cannot be done in any other way, I guess. I'm trying to prioritize this over anything else because of that. Buying more glass because we're out of glass again, and well, we need the glass. Only have 5 left, and we are using 1. Yes, 1. Okay, so a few more. Go. Okay, our last truck is now being built. After this, everything will be upgraded. This was just to get more trucks on the road and give more options for our excavators as well to gain more trucks in their rear to help them. But yeah, getting more trucks on the road, replacing our pickups, which have barely any space, with trucks who have 3 times as much, is the next step. So yeah, that's gonna be for next episode. Next episode we are going to only get through a small portion of those trucks, because we only can make like 10 or so each episode at this rate. We don't make enough. We don't make enough yet. Also, you could say make a factory for it like everyone else does. No, I'm not. We only need so many trucks. After that, it's gonna be a big pause before we can get any further. So I don't think it's worth to make a factory for it. Sure, we need to like replace 30 more trucks. 32. So we're doing pickup replacements, 5 more excavator replacements. Yeah, it's still quite a lot to do, but not enough to make it worth going into a whole factory for it, especially since I don't have the materials for one either. So yeah, next time this is pretty much done. So next time we get into this also. Okay, let's quickly do this before we completely close off. It's like that and go. Now that's not a good thing that they drive back. Meet them there. The size difference is so funny. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did, and subscribe if you're coming back anyways. It's free, and you can always change your mind when you're not interested anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave comments about your thoughts, and I see you in the next episode. Bye.